Welcome back to Mock the Mock, where we take a look at someone else's mock draft, and I'm mocking, and we're looking at, well, the draft god himself, Mel Kiper Jr. He has a new mock draft, and we're going to take a look at it tomorrow. We look at Goat House. He had a 2-rounder, and I'm very eager to look at that one as well. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So go ahead, become a bro, and subscribe. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. As always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have that nice, beautiful football discourse, baby. So let's go ahead and get this sucker started, man, because it's Mel Kiper, man. I'm always interested to see what he has to say. All right, Jacksonville Jaguars, nothing special here. Aiden Hutchinson, everyone and their mom are going to be mocking Aiden Hutchinson to the Jags just because of what they've done offensively with the franchise tag on Cam Robinson, bringing in who was it, Brandon Sheriff. Sounds like they're very content with a battle of left tackle between Robinson and Walker Little. They feel good moving forward with Jawan Taylor. So yeah, Aiden Hutchinson seems to make the most plausible sense. He's the number one guy on everyone's big board for the most part. Detroit Lions, Kyle Hamilton. Yo, I'm telling you right now, the current favorites, the bet-in favorites, are Malik Willis, who, by the way, had just balled out at his pro day. People are gushing over it, but it's nothing new, man. We all knew the guy has the arm talent. So that could be the case, but the other favorite tied with Malik is Kyle Hamilton. He seems like a Dan Campbell type of guy. So I really think it is between these two. I think obviously they would, if they want to go Hamilton, preferably they'd like to trade down, but at the same time, can you trust the Houston Texans not to go Kyle Hamilton? I don't know, man. I don't know. So I don't mind them taking Hamilton here. I know some people be like, oh, the value of safety. I can't see a safety going second overall. And, you know, I feel like you're justified in that. You feel that way? Well, you're not wrong for feeling that way. So I don't mind it here just because I think he's the best safety prospect we've seen since maybe, what'd you say, like Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, those level of guys. So, yeah. Houston Texans go Ikem Ikwanu. The sticky icky is coming to Houston. And this is plausible, even though they're bringing back Laramie Tunsil, which actually Mel mentions in the article here, that even bringing back Laramie Tunsil to play left tackle, listen, I know I would like them to play Titus Howard at guard or at tackle. It's just they haven't shown any will, or they haven't been compelled to keep him there. This year, he played close to 900 snaps at guard, opposed to the 250 he played at tackle this year. They just see him as a guard, man. I'm sorry. Apparently, based on what we saw this past season, granted, he kind of played more tackle down the stretch, but a lot of that was because of injury. So going to Kem, it's not out the realm of possibility. So, yeah. And, I mean, you can also make the argument here that a Kem over Evan Neal. I mean, Kem tested out real well. I'm sure Evan Neal will. Some people gush over a Kem like if you're Dan Brugler, which, I mean, he's a great prospect. You should not, I guess, have no reason not to gush over him. But yeah, he goes here. The New York Jets go Drake London. Yo, Mel loves him Drake London, straight up. And I like Drake London too, but I don't know if I like him to this extent. I do think the Jets make a move at receiver. I just feel like it would probably be a 10, possibly. You can make a case for maybe corner here because, hey, getting richer at the corner position is not a bad idea. I mean, there is also, just because they add Lincoln Tomlinson, listen, I don't think they're not going to, if Icky's here, apparently Icky's the pick if he's here. Was what I'm seeing from a lot of beat reporters. which I think makes sense, man. Mekhi Becton, when he tried to return from injury, came back out of shape. Apparently he's gotten into better shape, but I don't know. This coaching staff did not draft Becton. Apparently there's rumors that they might try to trade him, but it had to be for considerable value. You could talk about George Fant, where kind of like, all the mumbles of an extension have kind of gone silent. I don't think tackle is out of the realm of possibility, but it is for this pick because Akem, the guy that the Jets have been linked to, is not here, not available. So, but Drake London, man, this feels rich wide receiver from this class because it's not like any of the wide receivers the past couple of years, I'd say. London, we'll see how he tests out his pro day, but it does feel a bit rich at 4. But I don't disagree that they do try to address receiver. I just feel like it's more likely at 10. Yeah. I mean, where else can they go? I mean, edge. I guess edge is the obvious one here. They could try to go edge. But yeah, let's keep it going. Evan Neal to the Giants. Do we discuss this? I don't know. I mean, they said, hey, we're gonna make an active effort of getting more protection for Daniel Jones. They made a few minor additions on the interior, but grabbing someone to play opposite of Andrew Thomas, I think would be key. Evan Neal would be great. It would be great if he fell here. Carolina Panthers. They go Trevon Walker here. Listen, he talks about that they've struck out on the quarterback market. This great quarterback movement we saw with Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Matt Ryan. Like the Panthers have been on the outside looking in on all of those, unfortunately. So it feels like they have to. Not they have to, but that Matt Rule has to go quarterback with this pick. So like the Kenny Pickett rumors have been real hot with the Panthers. Malik's pro day, man. Like a lot of people are going to be talking about Kenny Pitt or about Malik Willis in the top. They're going to be talking about him at 2 a lot. You're going to hear a lot. I don't know. I don't know how much I buy that maybe Detroit will go quarterback, but like you're going to hear a lot of Malik rumors around this spot. Like I think this pick's going to be used quarterback. Like Jimmy G is still available. Sounds they said the Panthers said they're out on Baker, that they're not interested, but I get it that Fitterer, he wants to just grab good players. Trevon Walker, I guess, would classify as that. But man, I mean, the way Walker tested out, I think Walker's going to go a lot higher than how anyone has them projected, or has them on their board. He just tested out that way. I'm sorry, but oh man, I really think this pick's going quarterback. I really do. Like quarterback's kind of hard to predict in this class, being kind of an underwhelming quarterback class. In just Carolina, it seems to make the most sense right now. And hey, look, guys, it's the thumbnail. I gotta remember to come get that. We got KT going to the Giants. I know my Giants fans out there. I did this in my last mock. It was a predictive mock, by the way. A lot of people get mad. It's like, how could you make this pick? It's predictive. It's based on the rumors that I'm hearing. Sorry. It's what a predictive mock is. But KT would be great value here. So KT, Evan Neal, this would be, I think, a home run of a draft for the Giants. Look at the Atlanta Falcons. Marcus Mariota needs someone to throw to, and they're taking Garrett Wilson. Sure, you can make the case for a quarterback, but I mean, do you want to plunge in this draft, or you want to just take your L next season and get in on maybe the Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, or maybe whoever else emerges in that class? Would you rather risk it in next year's class? So I think that might be an area. I mean, Kenny Pickett, hey, you're playing indoors 8 times of the year, 9 times because you got the Saints. So, like, you don't have to worry about weather. Hey! But I don't think they go quarterback in this class. Like, there's a lot to say that they might, but and it won't shock me if they do. But I think they got to get weapons. They need receivers. They have no one but, well, at least they brought back Patterson, but he's more of a offensive weapon than an actual traditional receiver at this point. And they got Kyle Pitts, but they legit have no one at receiver. It's embarrassing. But Garrett Wilson, man, he's my wide receiver 1. He's probably going to stay there, man. I really like Garrett Wilson. Seattle Seahawks, go Charles Cross. I like this pick. They have yet to been able to bring back Dwayne Brown, and he's up there. He's up there in age, so it's not like he's gonna for sure there for the future. This is a team that's an obvious rebuild, so I think it makes sense. Go to best player available. If Cross is the guy, I got him 8 on my big board, he would be the guy. So, yeah. Well, I think this is also maybe a Travon Walker spot. Maybe, potentially, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm just going to say this now. I think this is the floor for Walker. He's a guy that, like, kind of like he's probably going to flirt with my top 10, maybe be more in like the 10 to 15 range on my big board, but he's going to go way higher than that. He's just a guy the NFL will draft higher than where you have him on your big board. Just his traits are like that. Wow, Sauce Gardner. I'm not going to lie. If I'm the Jets, I might consider Sauce at 4 and then go receiver. I think I would do that. But I don't mind. It works out for him in here. This is a great pickup. I kind of already talked about why Sauce would be a good addition. Added competition and talent to the corner position. They already brought in DJ Reed, who's a phenomenal addition, familiar with Saleh. And they already got Bryce Hall there. So, like, it's a good pickup, man. It's a good pickup. The Washington Commanders get Derek Stingley. You would think they'd go maybe a receiver, but yeah, the top 2 guys are off the board. Now you're looking at maybe Treylon Burks, which I don't think you'd mind here. Chris Olave. I think Washington's a logical trade down spot, maybe for a team, maybe like maybe Minnesota, maybe the Eagle. I don't know. You're going to trade inter-division. But then again, so the Giants and the Cowboys did it last year, right? No, yeah, it was. Wasn't it? Wasn't it the Giants and the Cowboys that traded? Or was... I'm trying to think who traded last year. I know the Giants traded down with the Bears. But who did the Cowboys trade up with? Maybe it was the Eagles. I don't know. They traded inside division. So it's like sometimes division rivals will make deals with one another. And Washington could be in that, that could be one of those teams. Acquire more picks. I mean, Stanley's a good pick here, though, regardless. I mean, I'm still, you look at linebacker, you look at free safety, you look at, and obviously wide receiver. I think those are the big needs right now. And then coming to this pick, it's like, you don't want to go linebacker. I don't think there's linebacker I'd want to take here. Receiver, they kind of flew off the board. And then obviously safety. I mean, if you're watching, you're probably looking in the second round for a safety. You could say the same about linebacker. There's a lot of good day 2 linebackers. So interested. I mean, he's not doing trades in this mock, so it's like I can't even say nothing. I think he's not doing trades. Minnesota Vikings, Trent McDuffie. Listen, man, I get wide receiver is a fun pick for the Vikings. Makes sense with who their coach is. But like their quarterback room is dog water. Corner just makes so much sense. And it's not like they've added guys to the position yet at corner. So, just saying, corner makes a ton of sense. Houston Texans. Go, Joe. The Chiefs aren't up. He's a big Chiefs fan, but we're still many picks away. Do you want to come join the video yet? You want to wait? Okay, bud. We'll wait. Texans go Jordan Davis. They get the unicorn there. I mean, hey, the verdict's not out yet on... Don't stiff my mic, bud. The verdict's not out yet on Ross Blacklock, but it's not looking good. So, hey, if you could replace him, because, I mean, him and Jordan Davis would kind of operate the same. They serve the same function. It's just Davis is a way better athlete. Like, again, he's a unicorn. So him going here, it wouldn't surprise me. I think Lovie Smith would love this type of pick. Other area, I mean, if you're Houston, you're taking best player available anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, no, Jordan Davis, a bit of a unicorn. Don't stiff my mic, Gojo, but oh, here, you want to join? You could join the video, dude. Come on. There he is. Gojo making his appearance, as he does so often in my videos. He's a big Chiefs fan. He's a bandwagoner. Loves Mahomes. Don't you? Okay, I'll give you more. I'll give you more loving. Let's see what Baltimore goes. Wow, don't hover to the mic, bud. Okay. You could come back for the Chiefs, buddy. Baltimore goes Tyler Linderbaum. They get the center that they need. They need to replace Bozeman, who went to, I believe, the Panthers. They already kind of brought it. Well, kind of. I say kind of. They brought in Morgan Moses, who's going to play right. Hopefully Stanley could play or can be more healthy, as he hasn't really been the last couple of years. Linderbaum might not be ideally a great scheme fit, but this is dude. He's a mauler. I think he could thrive in this system if he wants to be, or if he wants to be. If you allow him to be, if you allow him to. The dude's a former wrestler. He's a mauler. I'm cool with this. Linderbaum right now, it's anyone's guess where he goes in this draft or in this first round. And the Philadelphia Eagles, they go Jermaine Johnson. That's a phenomenal pickup. I got Johnson a bit higher on my board, but him going here, that's a good pickup. Even if they've added Son Reddick, they still have you got Sweat there, who's going to be he's a good rotation guy, and then you also have Brandon Graham, who's a bit up there in age. So, I mean, having Jermaine Johnson's just lovely. And then who's their next pick? Chris Olave. So he would be an interesting number 2 to Devontae Smith. I almost said Adams. Eagles wish. But Chris Olave is another guy that's like, you're not sure, can he be a number 1 in the NFL, but you know he's going to be a high-end number 2. But I don't think I think he can be a number 1. I really do. The guy is a very complete route runner. He's a good route runner. A lot of people just think, oh, he's burners. He go downfield real fast. Yeah. But he's more than just that. But good pickup. Chargers, Trevor Pennon. He's been a popular pick for the Chargers. I know I did it in my last mock. You might think he's probably better for a gap scheme. I don't blame you, but with how he tested it out, tells me him moving more laterally in a scheme isn't going to be a problem. So he'll come in, probably be the immediate right tackle, because you don't want to see Storm Norton on the field again. And Brian Bulaga, I don't know. Yeah, he was released. Okay, can't remember if he was or wasn't. So they add Pennon. I think that's a good addition. The NFL is going to be real high on Pennon. He's just outside my top 20, so yeah, no, go for it. Y'all already know I'm higher on a guy like Bernhard Raimann. And then the New Orleans Saints take Kenny Pickett, dude. They just brought back Jameis Winston. And you could be like, oh, are they really committed to Jameis? Listen. Grab your receiver here, Saints. At least give Jameis something to work with. And it's not like picking Kenny Pickett here. The guy doesn't have that upside. He just doesn't. A lot of people be like, yeah, it's such a banger year. Yes. And for the 3 seasons prior to that, he was very mediocre. Very mediocre. Don't tell me, oh, it's like a Joe Burrow type surge. No, he did not. He did not do what Joe Burrow did. And to be fair, Joe Burrow did have a lot more talent, but he did it in a tougher conference. But he doesn't have the same precision and accuracy. He's not on the level of a guy like Burrow. The hand size, we could talk about the hand size for, let's just say it would be unprecedented if he was to succeed in the league with the size of his hands and not being the level of athlete that Michael Vick was. Let's just say it's unprecedented. But he goes to a dome. He's going to be sticking to 2 gloves, which is fine. He's been doing it his whole career. It is what it is. Double joint. I don't know if that helps him throw the football. It might. I don't know. But, wow, this is over Malik, too. This is technically the first quarterback off the board. I don't know. Kenny Pickett's such a hard projection. I don't have a first-round grade on him, but I think he might end. I think he ends up going to the first. Something just tells me he does. On to the Eagles. Devin Lloyd. They go linebacker. It's no secret. Linebacker is an issue for the Eagles. It's probably one of the there are a few rosters out there that have a bit less depth than the Eagles do at linebacker. They've had a lot of swings of the bat and misses on day 2 and 4th round picks, but Lloyd is a guy that's just, I think he's going to translate well to the NFL. He may not be my top guy. He's not too far off. Y'all know I'm kind of a mark out for Chanel right now, so you know. But they go Devin Lloyd. That's him going to the Eagles is kind of it's something everyone's going to be projecting. Then Malik Willis makes it to the Steelers. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's just not. I don't know if Steelers fans even want him, but I think Steelers might be better off maybe just going elsewhere. Like Devontae Wyatt's still available. I kind of really like that fit to the Steelers. You can make a case maybe for the tackle position because they're going to be sticking it out with Dan Moore at left. Maybe you want to try to maybe upgrade that because Dan Moore's fine. But again, I think he's more a replacement level starter than actual true solid starter. And then the Patriots, Jameson Williams. That's freaking beautiful. He is a little bit different than what they have at receiver currently. I think Kyer Elam also be someone to monitor for this pick. But Jameson Williams, very good pickup. Wow, the Packers go Kenyon Green. Interesting. Listen, I know Kenyon Green. He has he's still the way he tested out. He was above average for the guard position. Yeah, he's probably guard only. I mean, yeah, I get it that they could add offensive line help, but you do have to address receiver. Do you want to let that slide to pick 28? Why not take it now? I mean, I think Green could be a guy that slides anyway. I don't know. It's a bit interesting. And then Devontae Wyatt making it into the Cardinals. That's freaking phenomenal. Great pickup. They would love to replace guys like Christian Kirk, Chandler Jones, as listed here at the beginning. But Devontae Wyatt, I got a top 20 grade on him. I'm a big fan. Dallas Cowboys go Tyler Smith. Ooh. So Mel does hate Bernhard Raimann. Listen, Tyler Smith, I've been saying it for a minute that, hey, if he returned to Tulsa and then came out next year, was able to have a Senior Bowl, I think he would have gone a lot higher. Right now, he's starting to get first round buzz. Does it happen? I don't know. I have him graded, I think, closer to like, he's a top 50 player for me, but he's graded closer to 50 than he is 24. He is probably start guard early, and he's a project tackle. I do think he has that ability. Penalties were a problem this past season. Like, quicker defenders really got the best of him, but Mel kind of talks about maybe David Ajabo going here, but I think I'd probably take Zion Johnson before I take Tyler Smith. So it's interesting. I think we're going to see Tyler Smith at a lot more mocks as the draft gets closer, so that's something to be aware of. But him going to Dallas here. I don't mind them going offensive line. I think Zion Johnson, though, would be the pick for me. And then Jahan Dotson coming to town. They did just bring in, as he says, Jameson Crowder, but that's no reason not to add someone with the talent of Dotson. Treylon Burks is still on the board, but yeah, no, that's pretty dope. I like Dotson. He's just grades out of the first round for me because he's very similar to Lave. It's like, does he have that ability to be a wide receiver one? We know I think he's gonna be a phenomenal wide receiver two. But unlike Olave, I think the size concerns are a bit more of a concern for Dotson than they are for Olave. Though they are pretty close to one another. But yeah, no, I like Dotson. I'm not going to complain. Tennessee tight end, Zion Johnson making it here. Run the card in. Just run it in. They did add Robert Woods. I don't think adding Burks. I don't think they would not add a receiver here just because they went Woods, because they really do, especially a vertical separator like Burks that can line up in the slot early on. I think would still be in play. I think even Mel says it here that they could still be in play. But Zion Johnson would be a phenomenal addition, immediate replacement for a Roger Saffold. I'm not going to lie to you, I really think this dude could play tackle if you want him to. Oh, Tampa Bay Buccaneers take Breece Hall. And, oh, dude, look at this. Hold on, read this first line. I made this pick before the Bucs re-signed Leonard Fournette to that, what was it, 3 years, $21 million? But he made this pick on Tuesday morning, but I'm not going to change it. Okay, Mel. Listen. I don't think there's first off, I'm not a first-round running back guy. Going to put that out there. But if there is I don't think there's a first-round running back in this class, even by the NFL standards. I love Breece Hall. I love Kenneth Walker. They're not Travis Etienne to me. They're not Najee Harris to me. They're probably a bit closer to Javonte Williams, who I'd still take in the second round. So, yeah, that's just my case for it. If I'm Tampa, I guess with Kenyon Green now off the board, you're not really taking him here. Zion Johnson's the dream. I think this is the floor for Zion Johnson if he gets here. Where else do you go? Maybe corner, Kyrie Elam, Andrew Booth. Maybe you go after one of the safeties. I mean, I guess Travis Jones is still in play too. So I just don't see running back going to the first round here. Green Bay Packers, Treylon Burks. Oh man, Mel, I really feel like you may have forced this one. It's like, oh, they have to get a receiver at some point. Oh, just take it at 22, Mel. Just take it at 22. Treylon Burks, I don't think he'll fall that far. I mean, he's probably going to be around this area on my big board, but I'd be willing to take him a little bit earlier just because, yeah, dude, for his size, he moves particularly pretty darn well. It's just not to the degree that, everyone kind of, the expectations everyone else kind of set. If you could go back to my videos, I would be like, people say he might test out like this. People say he may test out like that. I literally always would preface with people say, where I was in the boat of like, I think he's more like an unpolished AJ Brown. And I feel like that's still more the case. He might be closer to Laviska Shenault Jr. in all honesty. But no, this would be a great pick for the Packers. They do go wide receiver. Miami Dolphins, Nakobe Dean. Listen, sounds like we're going to sign Terron Armstead. I'm freaking thrilled. I'm enthused. I'm happy. Sky Moore. I want my Sky Moore with this pick. I wouldn't mind it. I think Bernhard Raimann would still be kind of here. But listen, Nakobe Dean is, I think, the same guy as we have in Jerome Baker. I'm looking for like a Leon Chenal, I think would be better. He's an actual guy you could throw in the middle. Listen, with Dean being unable to participate in his pro day and the combine because of a pectoral injury, there's already questions like, the size isn't ideal. It's less than ideal. The length, less than ideal. So it's like people want to know that, can you test out like an athlete? And a lot of people are like starting to come to they're starting to come to, I don't want to say the realization, but the opinion that he just plays faster than he actually is. The guy, his ability to recognize and react to plays is like top notch. This dude was making plays all over the field last year. Like, this guy reads the field exceptionally well. So it's fair to question how good of an athlete is he really. So a lot of people are, it's either you're in the, hey, I don't think he's nearly that good, or nah, he plays just as fast as, apparently he thinks. So I don't love this pick for Miami because I don't think this is the style of linebacker we need. Again, I'd rather go with Chenal. Hey, Gojo, we're about to do the Chiefs. You want to come in here for this? You want to come in here, Gojo? Nah, he doesn't want to. George Karlaftis. Oh, man. This is another guy that's freaking hard to project where he may go. It looks like David Ojabo. People think I don't know if he necessarily falls out of the first. I'd be willing to, as you saw, he made it to 31 to the Bengals in my last mock. He's really gonna have a redshirt year his first season. Hey, buddy, we're doing the Chiefs. You got George Karlaftis. Are you not happy about that, Gojo? Here, tell the people what you think, man. Come on. Tell the people what you think. Come on, you can do it. Oh, you don't feel comfortable coming in on this side? You like George Karlaftis, though. You're a big fan of Karlaftis. I'm a big fan of Karlaftis. You don't look impressed. Oh, that Gojo, man. It's tough to sell him. You wanna come talk to the people? Come on. You know what? Fine, Gojo. I'll do this video myself. You already had a guest appearance early on. You messed up. You done messed up. Just gonna sit here and look at me while I talk about the Chiefs. Okay. No, this is a great pick for the Chiefs, I think. Getting more edge help is ideal. They have yet to bring back Melvin Ingram, so I don't think David Ojabo is necessarily out of the first round talk just yet. And you got Karlaftis, man. I like Karlaftis. It's a good pick, dude. Do you think you're better than me? Okay. Yeah. Typical Chiefs fan, thinking he's better than me. No, your kisses mean nothing. Oh, okay. Thank you, Gojo. Insightful as always. Let's go to the Bengals pick. Let's see if Ojabo slips out of the first in this one. Oh, I guess he does. I guess he flat out says it right here. He doesn't project Ojabo the first. But yeah, he's probably going to redshirt this season. I don't know. He's another guy that's like, he's not a finished prospect. It's really what you think he's going to be. I don't know. I think it may be a team like the Eagles if they want to trade down and go Ajabo because he's been linked there. So, Travis Jones going to the Bengals. Listen, Travis Jones, him and Wyatt would be talked about more in the first round if it wasn't for a certain unicorn by the name of Jordan Davis. They just lost Larry Ogunjobi, and they're a team that loves their defensive interior. Like Ogunjobi, BJ Hill, and who was the other? DJ Reader. They all had over 500 snaps. So, like, you're going to have to replace Larry O's snap total somewhere. So, Travis Jones could be a hot pick here, especially considering that maybe they view their offensive line has been now completed with Leo Collins. So, Detroit Lions, final pick. It's a quarterback, Detroit fans. In the comment section, go wild. You hate this. I know you do. It's Matt Corral. Wow, no one loves Sam Howell but me, I guess. But yeah, no, like I think Detroit, man. If quarterback slides, if they slide, like you get a quarterback with the 5th-year option, you could take a swing. Just taking quarterback here doesn't mean you don't take quarterback in 2023, because now you have this piece that has a 5th-year option, that has that first-round pedigree, that becomes a very alluring, a very tantalizing trade asset. So you get one, you literally get a year with the guy who may be your franchise quarterback, but at least you'll have a year to look at him up close and personal and be like, is this a guy maybe we're willing to move forward with? So I don't mind it so much. I know Detroit fans, they don't like it, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think. No Bernhard Raimann, he slips. Leo Chenal, apparently only I love him. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. That's it for the video. Go ahead, do that YouTube thing as always. Until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.